Hello friends, welcome back. It is time to plan out our meals for the month of December. You will see here that I messed up can you see all my whiteout on my page there? I was just having a big old brain fart and just did it totally wrong, but that's okay. I whited everything out and got it set up how I like it. And so now we're just going to plan out the dinners that we're going to have. I do have it set up a little bit different as well because we have Christmas in there, New Year's. I like to plan those menus kind of separate. So we're going to start off with a whole smoked chicken. We're going to smoke it out on our Rectech grill. Love doing that. It's delicious. Sometimes I'll even smoke it out there for a little while and then bring it back into the oven to finish because it is very cold now here in Michigan and I don't like to burn through that many pellets, because it takes a lot to keep it at the right temperature when it's like 20 degrees outside. Then we're going to have grilled chicken Alfredo. I've really been liking to get those grilled cooked chicken breast packs from Costco. 2 of them come in a pack. And it's just a really quick, easy dinner to use that in Alfredo. Just a quick homemade Alfredo sauce and have it with some pasta and veggies. We're going to do spaghetti with bolognese sauce. I really like to make that sauce. It makes enough for 2 dinners. So typically I'll put half of it in the freezer and then probably in January we'll have it again. My mom was cleaning out her freezer and her and my dad gave me a bunch of brats. So we're going to have brats. Orange chicken. We did try the orange chicken from Costco. My family really liked it. I'm not a huge orange chicken fan, so it was fine, but it's like I wouldn't prefer it. But my family really likes it, so I probably will purchase that from Costco again just for a quick meal. Then we're going to have pork tenderloin. This is the same recipe I've been using for a million years. I always have it linked down below in these videos. And it's just a really good one, really foolproof for this pork tenderloin recipe. I serve it to company all the time. I got a new Pioneer Woman cookbook for my birthday, so I am trying out her pizza dough recipe. We really like Detroit style pizza, the deep dish pizza that I make, but I just thought for like a quicker pizza, we would try that one out this month. Fried walleye, I still have a bunch of fish in my freezer that I'm trying to get through, and so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. The kids don't love fish, but they'll eat a little bit of it, and I'll probably serve some chicken on the side as well. Chicken parm I have these, that brand Real Good nuggets. The kids don't like them as nuggets, but I can slather them in sauce and put mozzarella cheese on top and have it with pasta, and I think they'll be okay with that. Biscuits and gravy. This was a request from my daughter. Chicken sheet pan nachos, another quick one, just have some cooked chicken in the freezer. My freezers are getting kind of full with like leftover type stuff, so we really kind of need to work through some of that stuff. So January is going to be a big month for that because I think we're doing our annual low spend month in January, so I will get through a lot of my freezer stuff then. Good Grub, this is a Trim Healthy Mama recipe I've made for years. Bang Bang Chicken, Jericho would have this like once a week if I made it. He really, really likes it, so I try to have that at least once a month. Tortellini Primavera. Normally this is like a springtime meal for us because I grow asparagus, and we really like to have asparagus in it, but I've also done it with other veggies in it, so it'll be totally fine, and I do have some leftover tortellini in the freezer. Smash burgers. I'm trying to give the kids each at least a dinner a month that they're totally in charge of. That one's going to be Jericho's, and we might actually have it Christmas Eve, depending upon when my husband gets done with services on Christmas Eve. We have some family visiting this year, so if you didn't know, my husband's a pastor, and so all of our holidays really are revolved around his schedule at church and when we're at church and that type of thing. So especially Christmas and Easter. Tater tot casserole, we're doing that maybe when family's visiting as well. We will see. Frito chili pie. Last time I made this, I did not get the Fritos to go with it, and we just had tortilla chips, and it's not nearly as good. And my family was like, yeah, don't don't skip the Fritos. So we'll make sure we get the Fritos this time. Homemade mac and cheese with smoked sausage. Another easy one. I'm trying to keep it easy, because how busy December is. Trying to keep it really easy. So sausage, sheet pan dinner. We love those jalapeno cheddar sausages from Sam's Club. So good, especially in a sheet pan type of situation. Cube steak sandwiches. This is another Pioneer Woman recipe that I'm trying. They just looked really good. I already have the buns in the freezer. And the cube steak is super tender already, but then you slice it thin, and it just sounded like a sandwich that my family would enjoy. Okay, now we're into the stuff that we did not get to in the month of November. Steaks on the grill. We still have some steaks that we need to do. I didn't get to butter chicken. Crock-pot chicken tortellini. Also didn't get to that one. So hopefully that's a new recipe. We're going to try that out. French dips. I have a bunch of canned venison that I need to use. So I think I'm going to use that for some French dip sandwiches. 1 pot French onion pasta. And then buffalo turkey sloppy joes. I did ×2. One recipe's not quite enough for my family, so 2 recipes will give us a little bit of leftovers for lunch the next day or something. Lots of times, well, the kids will have it with a bun, and I will have it like a lettuce wrap. It's delicious like that as well. Okay, I don't really plan out lunches. I like to just have some ideas for lunches, and I'm pretty much home by myself with my oldest daughter who's taking some college classes. She works a lot, so she's gone during lunch most days. So, and the kids have to pack their lunches when they're at their electives at school, so it's just me for lunch. So I'm going to do some salmon salad with seaweed. I shared this on Instagram a little while back, but I have canned salmon and I make it just like tuna salad and then eat it with those seaweed sheets. Delicious. Homemade sushi. My daughter Julia and I love this. I have perfected my homemade ramen recipe. Really delicious. Maybe I'll share a reel or something if I can get it together for Instagram, which, by the way, if you're not following me over there, I always have that information linked in the description box. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And then Sub in a Tub. Jersey Mike's is my favorite sub shop besides Firehouse Sub. But those are like hot subs. If it's like a cold sub, it's Jersey Mike's for me. And their Sub in a Tub is so good. Like, so good. That might be my favorite, like, out to eat low carb lunch I've had in a really long time. And I can kind of create it at home if I have the right ingredients. So for our snacks or sides that I just need to make sure I have, these are kind of like not just a vegetable side dish like we typically have. I need to start the sourdough bread ahead of time, so I always write that down. I'm trying out crock-pot garlic potatoes with like those baby potatoes. Wild rice, I have a bunch of it in the pantry. I just haven't fixed it and I need to do that. And then French onion rice. That's like a beefy onion rice. We always have an annual cookie day with my best friend and her adult daughter and my daughters. So I'm pretty sure my responsibilities are going to be the peanut butter cookies, getting the dough ready, and then peanut butter balls. We freeze them and then we coat them in chocolate all together. And possibly one other recipe, but we haven't really talked about it yet. But typically those are my 2 responsibilities, so make sure I have that. Okay, for Christmas, we're doing our annual breakfast casserole. My kids always want cinnamon rolls, and then my parents will bring like fruit and juice and that type of thing. My 98-year-old grandma comes over for Christmas morning as well, which is fun and special. So then later on in the day, like 2 or 3 o'clock, we will have ham balls. I need to double that recipe. We're going to have cheesy potatoes. I also need to double that recipe. And then I thought the 2 pies I want to make, Amish cream pie and my homemade cherry pie. And then I'm going to try out a Pioneer Woman recipe that's creamy corn. We will just have some fresh green beans and some rolls. For New Year's Eve, I'm going to do awesome sauce meatballs. I really enjoy spinach dip, and my daughter Julia also enjoys spinach dip. Queso and chips, I'm just going to keep it easy and get the queso from Costco because I really like that one. And then I'm going to pick out one more Costco appetizer, keep it really simple, and then some fresh veggies to eat with it. And then I just have a little extra section. I didn't do a dessert section this time because we have, we're going to have all those cookies from the cookie day and stuff. But I do need to make homemade chocolate chip cookies for my son to give his friend for his birthday because it is like his favorite thing. So that is all our meals for December. As always, everything will be linked down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!